unlike, I guess, many writers, I'm a secret extrovert. So actually, I'm not the writer who's wishing I could hide away. I quite like these show-off moments. So, and I'm happy to meet. You spend all that time alone writing your book, and then you want to know who it is that you connect with. And so I'm always just happy to know or meet people who I feel like the book is for. Because I'm writing it for someone, but I don't know who that someone is, and then you meet them.
I just love making work that's on the brink of comedy and tragedy. I suppose all artists do, really. There's something inherently funny about nearly every disaster you could name.
It's a lovely afternoon at Queen's Park Book Festival, and a very nice event with Susie Boyd and Lucy Hughes-Hallett, and couldn't be a more perfect setting here in the park. Beautiful sunshine and a lovely community feeling, that as if people know each other and are making connections through books and through the place.
This has been a wonderful thing to do, and doing this conversation about Shakespeare with Simon Russell Beale, which is, we found, I'm afraid to say, really easy, because it's what we've been doing with each other for so many years. For 30 years we've been talking about Shakespeare. It was great to be able to share it with so many people. It was a really great crowd, fantastic crowd. This kind of thing, these kind of events in the middle of London, they actually make my heart sing. I think it is so great that people can come together and share their love of books and Shakespeare and all the things that kind of make living in London so exciting.
So it was amazing. The audience reception to it was really good, and it was after we did the poems and after we did the talk that, you know, when it was opened out to questions in the audience, that you really see how people appreciate what you're doing, or, you know, the words you've read, because usually they're sitting and looking quite serious, and then you find out because they came up with this outpouring of love, you know. So that was really good.
They asked rather interesting questions. They were much more informed than other audiences. They were very good.
Being at a local festival is really special, because I'm often driving out to the country to some festival going on somewhere else and giving a talk, and this is just in my neighborhood. It's fantastic to have something so culturally uplifting and to be a part of it in Queen's Park. It's brilliant.
Cultural space can be a wonderful alternative venue for people to share their ideas. You know, politics and culture are completely interwoven in my view. So today we've been talking about suffragettes and continuing women's struggles. We've been doing that through the lens, yes, of history and of politics, but also of culture, like books and movies. These things are natural partners, and on a glorious day like this in the park, what could be a better thing to do?
The point is, because Trump had a bigger brand, Hillary didn't have a hope. If Hillary had won, we wouldn't be where we are. And that was all down to TV. So, you know, we were on point here, talking about what we talked about in that tent in Queen's Park Book Festival 2018. You know, television is not a safe medium. It's not the great vector for politicians, but it is. They can't help using it.
Queen's Park's a great place to live because it's so diverse. So we have some amazing authors living on our doorstep, and 50% of the programme of the book festival is authors and poets who live within walking distance of the park. I think that's incredible. What book festival would provide that anywhere else? It's amazing. And at the heart of it all, people just love the park. So if you suggest anything over there, that's where people want to come to. It's always busy at weekends anyway. We've got a huge number of people already there, lots of children, so we've managed to organise lots of children's events, and that's great for the families.
I thought today the people were so kind and so nice. You know, everybody's like such a relaxed sort of mood, and it's just amazing. You know, it's It's a great pleasure to spend an afternoon with people that like what you do.
The Queen's Park Festival is a really lively one. I have an advantage over these two, that I'm looking more at the audience, because if I'm sharing something, I'm looking at the audience trying to draw them in. Sometimes audience faces are a bit dead. Everybody was responding, nodding, grimacing, frowning, smiling. There's a really lively audience here, and it's pleasant. Plus we've got the weather today, haven't we?
It's great to come up here on a sunny day into, you know, this great part of London, see all the buzz, see all the tents, be part of a bigger festival as well, where there's things for kids here as well. It's not just books, it's other things, and I've really enjoyed it. I think the buzz has been really good.
A really wonderful day, and it's nice to do a crime panel with such sort of wonderful colleagues, if I can call them that, within a broader festival that covers all sorts of different genres, from sort of cookery to historical to political kind of programming. And it's sort of, because quite often you can get festivals which are just crime festivals, which are wonderful, but they're very sort of targeted at that. Or you get Hay, which might be sort of very literary. So it's nice to have a kind of bit of a mix in this very nice environment.
And this was a vision that has managed to come true. This is the beginning of something really special, and you can sense that something will happen here, which is just going to grow and blossom.